I'm originally from Northern California. I was born in San Francisco.
Born in Pomona. What do I say about that? In a hospital late one night.
I was born and raised in Minnesota till I was 15, and then I moved to Las Vegas, actually over to Nevada when I was in 10th grade.
I was born in Warland, Wyoming, and then went home 30 miles down the road to Basin, Wyoming. I lived there until I was 18.
I was born in Salt Lake City, Utah, and currently I live in Salt Lake City and in Irvine.
Had a couple good friends in town, and Kevin Benefield, and David Meyer, and actually David Meyer was the town that I lived in had a tornado in 1978, and he died in that. There's 4 people that died and wiped out half of our town, and at that point in time, that's when my mom said I grew up. And what she meant by that was I wasn't the same. You know, when you go through something traumatic like that, you just kind of, she says, you're almost an adult at 12 years old.
I went back to school when I was 25 years old, and one of the proudest days for me was when I graduated with my associate degree in nursing when I was 30. So having 2 small children, it took 5 years to go through a 2-year program, 2.5-year program. But it meant so much to me, and really because what it did mean to me was that I was able to take care of my family and take care of my kids and have a great life.
I had children very, very young in life. I had my daughter at 18 and my son at 21, and so I was the very first person in my entire family on both sides to get a college degree, so that's something I'm really proud of. And you know, my goal was to do that, to show my kids that this is what you do.
My brother and sister didn't go to college, so when I was a senior in high school, I said, Dad, shouldn't I be applying to colleges? And he said, just go to the local junior college. So I got my nursing assistant degree, or certification, and started working nights in a nursing home and then going to school during the day. And I was really very moved and excited. I remember walking down the halls as a little CNA thinking, I'm a CNA.
I was very competitive and liked to be involved in games and sports. When I was younger, even when I was younger, I hated, really, like you're playing cards or more just you know, any type of board games. I hated to lose, and so I was very, very competitive.
But it wasn't until I really sat down in my office one night after everybody had gone home, and I put on a life review video, and I just listened to it as I was finishing up my day, and watched it, and saw somebody who was very frail, very weak. As Donna would ask her the questions, she would just come to life. And my mom passed away last year, and I wish I had had a video that was more than 30 seconds. But I don't.
Then it's important work. I'm not selling something to somebody that they can't afford. I'm not making a widget. I feel like I'm a part of something big, and I'm part of making a difference in people's lives.
Hospice gives you a great opportunity to be that fluid with people and to see the validity of all of the ways that people make meaning of their lives and their deaths.
When I was out in the field, I've had a number of people say, you know, Blaine, I don't know how you feel, but you just need to understand that you're like a son to us and you're family to us. And I know you, and they'd say, I know you meet with a lot of people, but to us, you'll always be close to our heart for helping us through a very tough time. that you just made it much better.
The people in hospice, it's almost a spiritual calling, and so I hear stories all the time about what we have done for patients, and the actual care. And you know, I really like to tell people that I work for a home care and hospice company.
All of the grandkids, I want to go to college. I started late, but I want them to start right after high school.
And I want them to find what they love in life and figure out a way to make a living doing it, because then an 8-hour day, a 12-hour day isn't so hard. If you can find something that you feel passionate about, that you love doing, you can do anything, and you should do what you love. That's it. Life's too short to be doing things that don't make you happy.
Well, to live a life where you're serving people and helping people, because when we get to the age to when we're going to die, we're not going to look back on life and see how much money we've acquired or all the property that we have acquired. We're going to look back and think, you know, did my life make a difference?
Seize the moment, carpe diem. Seize the day. Tomorrow's not promised.
If somebody could leave any advice to anybody, to my kids, is that the most important thing you can have in life is having to be honest and have, you know, good integrity.